What's up, everybody? So we got three here watching. Whoa, we got Polar Bear, we got Ronald, we got Old School. Welcome. I know it's been a little while since I had a small engine live stream because the internet was messed up because of the dogs. Can y'all hear me? Because I've had issues with this mic being cut off. So let me know how the audio is. What's up, Twisted B Twin? What's up, Robert Waters? Yeah, it's going to be a great one, Old School. I can't wait either. It's going to be a great live stream, guys. How bad is the sound coming from my heater? Because I got a heater going tonight, guys. It's chilly out here. For you northern guys, 40 degrees probably ain't cold, but for me, it's chilly and it's raining outside, so I have a heater going in my shop tonight. So what's going on tonight is during this live stream, I will be putting a stator in that four-wheeler over there, and we'll be seeing if it will start. You can also see I got my GoPro set up over there. I'll be actually shooting a video on it. So there might be some things y'all don't see on here tonight. I mean, you can't see everything anyway because it's turned that way. But I figured I could kill two birds with one stone doing it this way. What's up, Patch? Man, I need a bigger heater. I bought this $19 heater at Walmart's. It really ain't putting out enough heat. I just stand in here in front of it and keep warm. So that's what will be going on tonight. I'll also be putting the link in here if anybody wants to join the panel. You know, anybody's welcome. So let's let a couple more people in here. We'll get started on this. I'll put a link in here so people can join the panel, and we'll see what we can get done. And, of course, the dogs want to start barking. I need to get a hitting jacket. I'm amazed Craig in here, MC Engineering, to comment on my being barefoot. It's so muddy, I left my boots off at the front of the shop, so I didn't trap mud everywhere and have to clean it up as soon as it dries up outside. I hate cleaning up mud. The shop is a little bit warmer than my other shop. I had a little bitty shed. Yeah, shop safety. Safety third. We got 8 people in the house. I think we could go ahead and put that link in the chat if anybody wants to join. You know what I didn't do, guys? Man, I ain't started this live stream off right. Hold on, guys. I didn't start off right. Welcome, everybody, to another Small Engine Saturday. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this out. Let's make this one of the best Small Engine live streams on YouTube. Anyway, guys, I'm going to share that link out now. Yeah, well, you know, like my boots are caked with mud. Really? Hold on. No. Oh, wait. There's a gas can all the way over there at the other end of the shop. I don't think it has any gas in it. 9 people in the house. Guys, I'm going to get started on this. I will hear that dink when someone joins the panel, and I will come over here and put you in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started over here on this. Get this old GoPro going. Trying to find. Oh, I'm grabbing my phone so I can keep up with the chat with y'all. Yeah, I was. Thank you very much, Robert. Okay, Mick. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'll take y'all over here. That link is in the chat if anybody wants to join. Like I said, I'll be videotaping this too while I work on this. And we'll see if this puppy will fire up today. Nah. I'll be okay. I think the dogs hear me in the shop during these live streams talking to everybody, and that's what makes them so crazy. A little stressed out. I'm always a little stressed out. Doctors say I'm overstressed. Give me one sec. What's up, Patch?
Hey.
See, you're in the barn. What you working on tonight?
Yeah, I got the chains put on the tractor.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, now I just need snow.
Yeah.
There.
See. Yeah, it's chilly here tonight. I don't know what's going on, but some cold weather. Oh. 27. You know, old school is supposed to get here that code here Monday. Not looking forward to it. The whole town will probably shut down. Man, I think it's gonna be a cold winter here in Texas.
There.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be. It's what I do. It's what I love. What's up, Josh? If I didn't like this kind of work, I'd be flipping burgers. Figure which one of these is the right size for this. Yes. Okay, Meg, I'll hurry up and make a burger for you. What do I look like? So supposedly, this brand right here, all the parts, all the the Polaris parts looks the same, and supposedly Polaris bought this company out. So, I don't know. Get back over here to the chat for a minute. Want to befriend this heater. You know what's funny, guys? I really did have hamburgers for supper tonight. What's up, Mike Hodge? Mike Hodge, I was just using the Cobalt Impact that you sent me. Mick. Oh man, Mick, I'm sorry. I forgot to greet you the right way. I was supposed to say Sir Mick, but I forgot today. I'm sorry, Mick. Don't behead me or anything. Guys, this show didn't take very long when I get back over there to the chat. I'm just replacing a stator to see if this thing will have spark. Technically, this job should only take the right tools. It don't take no time. I don't think this Chinese puller though wants to go on there. Reverse threads. Oh Lord, Mick is in the basement. Here it goes.
Well. There you go, you see. Don't cut the red wire.
I got something to show you guys. The starter of my lawnmower broke. See if I can figure it out here. Get it. Yeah, the whole gear sheared right off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We had that happen on a 9N.
Here's the little boy.
I can just imagine those guys over there. They would have probably been rolling if I went in there and said, Sir Mick.
It's what it is. How you doing, Brandon boy? You doing all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's just a little cold and muddy out here, so it's been a pain.
It's cold here. It's what we got here, 4 degrees at the minute.
Oh wow. And y'all are used to the rain and stuff. It don't rain as often here in Texas.
Yeah, skin's waterproof in England.
Almost done with this stator already. Quick job.
So what are you doing? Changing the spark plug, is that?
No, I'm just changing. I'm changing the stator out under the flywheel because it had no spark.
Uh-huh. Hi, Harold. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Actually, had to get a socket on here.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Hey, Robert, have you worked on many welders, Robert? Because I was working on a welder, and you know what the weird part was about the welder is y'all know how on the magneto or whatever, you have the kill wires that goes into the back of it, right? On the welder, It don't. They don't have it.
Yeah, built over bought. That's exactly what it came off. Was the Kohler.
Oh, son of a... Yeah.
Brandon, count to 10. Take your time with it. Do it right first time.
It was... About the time that flywheel just popped off and my hand slammed into the side of the four-wheeler.
You won't find me laughing, mate. Just take your time. Just take your time. Build it says, show me the engine patch.
Oh, the engine of the lawnmower?
That's what he says. He says, show me the engine.
They're having trouble.
What's up, Joshua?
What's up, Josh? Old school says, Brandon, big hammer and blowtorch it.
Really?
Right?
Yep.
Actually, you have to bring out a hammer here.
Brandon, are you hungry? Brandon,
What?
don't you want me? Are you hungry?
No, I ain't hungry.
Well, you're making a meal out of that. Oh dear. Oh dear, here comes a hammer. More
There's one screw in here. It's held on with screws, and that aluminum engine block is seized into. So
put a bit of heat on it, make it sweat a bit. Bit of heat, impact it.
There's always enough moving force.
right now would be that impact.
Joshua loves that British accent. Yeah, radio. Oh dear.
What the heck? I have an impact screwdriver without the impact bit.
All I'm hearing is excuses, brother.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I think this is too big.
Make it fit.
Too big. That's... Yeah, Josh, I don't know if that link is still up there. I might have to... Hold on, I'll repost the link. I needed to warm up in front of this heater anyway.
What's with visual? You got shorts on. That's why you're cold. What do you expect?
Right?
Sitting there saying you're freezing cold. You got shorts on. See, the worst thing you've done is let me up on this stream. I'm telling you.
And then drinking a big old ice drink.
Oh, and you're cold. You got ice drink. You got shorts on. And you're bitching because you're cold.
You know what, Robert? I could get one of these hammers over here. One of the ones they use for blacksmithing and just give it a good old whack.
Has that shed not got no insulation in it, Brandon?
Yeah, unfortunately not right now. That's my next big project.
Yeah, it costs a few quid, mate. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I've done 3/4 of mine.
Because I would like to get a window unit because it gets 110 degrees here in the summertime sometimes, so it gets a lot harder.
Yeah.
Really, Robert? Man, Robert, I thought I of made you proud with that last video. Now you're coming in here and saying IQ test. And
See, I'm not getting involved, Brandon. I don't like to stir it up. I'm keeping well out of it. Robert just brings out the worst in me. I'm just keeping quiet. See, if your toolbox is a bit tidy, you better find your tools as well. You know what I'm saying?
well, this is like my junk drawer of the toolbox. It's where all like the extra stuff goes.
Go-kart's in the house. He's saying, you got beef?
Yeah, Nate, I got a beef with you. Bring it on. I told you. You said you was coming, so bring it on.
Nate, he's already in a bad mood as it is. He don't need no more gin up. Someone's put $10 in his slot, and someone's pulled the arm. He's on full tilt. Yeah, shorts and no shoes. Why expect no more? Exactly that. Nate says he's almost at your house, Brandon.
Man, you got an airplane, Nate, or something?
Nate's got his own private jet.
I bet. Oh, there we go. Man, that's a wonderful sound.
Click.
Look at the long screwdriver I used, though, to get it up. All right.
Yeah, that's right. Nate's got that YouTube money. He's making it rain.
Man, Nate, you gotta at least remember all the small ones to help you get you there.
Oh, you're getting there, Brandon. You're climbing the ranks now, aren't you?
I'm not worried about it. You know what, guys? The more I think about it, I might not have the numbers, but the people I got that follows my channel have been great. And I know bigger channels that don't have as big of a following, so what am I worried about?
Yeah, it's not all about the numbers. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, Nate. I'm doing good. Just about to start the night shift. 2:30 in the morning over here. Don't cut the red wire, Brandon.
We got Josh. Hi, Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, I think my.
Patrick, we're going to feed the chickens. Build it says always cut the red wire. No, not the red one. Cut the blue one.
Okay, that was.
Well, if you see all these wires that someone cut on this,
Yeah.
trying to fix it, and it was the stator that tested bad. Like literally, there was no ohms, 0, and one of those wires is supposed to test like 4. So
have you not seen the movies? Nate just says don't cut the green one either. You're not seen the movies. You see what happens? Get down to 5 seconds. They cut the wrong wire. Boom.
But there ain't a green one. Oh, it's
Is
the
there a
yellow
red
one.
one?
There is a yellow one.
No, don't
There
cut
is a
that
yellow
one.
one.
Definitely not. If you cut the yellow one, you end up wetting yourself.
Right?
So where are you in Britain right? What city
What's
are
up,
you
Craig?
in? What city are you in?
What's Brandon doing?
I'm
making a
I'll
mess.
tell you what.
I'm attempting to fix something, but you know, I'm just a shoddy mechanic.
Well,
I'm
I'm not going to argue
the
with
GoPro shut off on me.
it.
It does this sometimes. It'll just randomly, you be in the middle of a video, shooting a video, and just randomly shut off.
I
Magic
thought that was your
overnight.
edit- I thought that was your editing.
That's funny. So
MC, how you doing, buddy boy? I'm doing good.
Mace Morris, what city are you in Britain right now?
Say again.
What city area are you in?
What area am I in?
Yeah.
I'm in the UK.
Like what city are you in the UK?
I'm right on the south coast, right at the bottom of the UK.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so far down, I'm getting wet. It's true.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
this is really raining.
yes,
This is
Robert's
really
always a smart
raining.
plug.
I bet Brandon hasn't even got a spot plug banner.
Do I? I don't only have one. I got a whole rail of them.
Nate says, Brandon, is your house on the left or right? He thinks he's lost.
It's on the left. Look for the apartment. You can't miss it.
Is this gonna take long?
I hope it doesn't.
Let's compare the new one and the old one.
Let's have a look at it.
This is the old one.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Let me point this down at the workbench. Now that I got this fancy setup here.
Yeah. It's
Here's
quite,
the old one.
Can you not get back closer? We're like 3 miles away.
Okay. This is the old one.
Oh wow.
It looks like it's seen its days. A lot of rust.
Yeah.
And then this is the new one that looks exactly the same. And this is one for Polaris. So
Nice.
if I'm lucky, it will work.
Yeah, he's got a fancy camera. He's all set up now. Brandon's got all high-tech celebrity on it.
Yeah, I'm real fancy. I can't help it.
Well, we know that.
Oh, I'm really worried, Nate. You'd have to get through my 2 Rottweilers, 2 Great Danes, a French Bulldog, and then my crazy mother with a double-barrel shotgun. I'm worried. Yeah.
It's not a problem. I can speak French, so the Bulldog's out of the question straight away.
You're British.
Nate says, you better be.
All right. You shut off for. Stupid camera.
So what time is it in the UK right now?
Time over here is 2:30 in the morning.
Holy cow.
Yep.
So you're pretty much up all day long.
Yep.
Have y'all ever filmed a video and you've been talking and you thought you did the best video you ever did, and you look over and your camera wasn't even filming?
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. In fact, I got that new Rode Wireless Go microphone and receiver, and the amount of times I plug it in but don't turn it on, and if you don't turn it on, it mutes your volume. So I've done about a half-hour video and it's got no sound on it at all. Amateur.
Amateur hour.
You just put it all together and do a voiceover or something.
Yeah, do a voiceover.
One of my good friends does that sometimes. My good YouTuber, Walking Billy Red, does that a lot. Does that a lot.
Dang, Mark, tell him where I live.
Oh, 2 secs, phone call.
Tell y'all what, when it comes to working, you can never have enough lights.
Yeah, you can never have too many lights, my man.
We're nearly ready to start.
And the U.S. and the U.K. are different.
Tell y'all
Only-
not to talk about politics, Robert.
Brandon, you're always on about politics.
I hear about politics. Everybody else talks about politics. I talk about small engines and big engines and tools and welding.
All I've been hearing out of your mouth for the past 3 months is Trump, Trump, Trump. That's all I've been hearing.
Oh, man. Yeah, how was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
Say again,
How was your Thanksgiving?
how's my day been?
How was your Thanksgiving?
I can't hear, mate. Your mic ain't very good.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right, all right.
How was your Thanksgiving?
We don't do Thanksgiving over here.
Oh, really?
That'd be an American thing. Yeah, we don't do it. We don't do a Thanksgiving over here. We do it. We do our Turkey Day on Christmas Day. We don't have a Thanksgiving.
Interesting.
Yeah, we do turkey on Christmas Day.
That's good.
I do a ham on Christmas Day. I love ham.
So do we. We have ham on Christmas Eve every year. And we have Thanksgiving turkey every year, too. So, oh, man.
So close to getting this thing.
You've been saying that for the past 33 minutes and 27 seconds.
Oh, man.
I'm not saying you've been taking time, Brand, but even the GoPro's got depressed with it.
You make me
Hiya,
nervous
Bell.
to stream a GoPro.
Yeah.
You know, I always wanted one of those fancy 4K cameras, but I think in a shop setting, I'd always be worried about breaking one.
Yeah, I've got the 7 that shoots in 4K, isn't it? You know, for just in the shed, I just shoot in either 720 or 1080 at max.
See, like my GoPro will do 4K, but my editor edits it down to 1080 anyway, so.
Unless you got the right lighting for it, right sound for it, mate, there's not much point in it anyway. And also, don't forget, when you upload onto YouTube anyway, you only get the standard upload anyway. So even if you record in 4K, it only gives you 1080. Hiya, Bell. How you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Nate's going to bed. He's hitting the sack. Ta-ra, Nate. Take it easy.
Later, Nate. Welcome, Southern Belle. I ain't seen you in a while.
Oh, man. Sir, you're a YouTuber for mowers, I guess?
I work on mowers, trimmers, weed whackers, blowers. I'll work on anything. I'll give anything a go.
That's cool.
Well, I try to be. It don't always work that way. Sometimes I have the same problems as Brandon where I can't fix stuff.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is you have a partner or someone by your side. That's a good thing.
You can't save them all, right, Brandon? You can't save them all.
No, you can try, though.
Yeah, you can give it a go. But my phone's getting red hot.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's getting warm.
I got the tool stuck in the flywheel.
Big hammer. All right, Brandon, I better go, mate. My phone's getting a bit warm, brother.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Mick.
No worries, brother. Anytime. Take it easy. Later, Gator.
Later.
Bye-bye.
I guess it's me and Brandon now.
Yeah. I need to put the link in if anybody else wants to come up while I'm sitting over here trying to get this thing out.
No problem at all. Oh, man. I just can't believe it. Like, what was it? Tuesday, I found out that I'm graduating from high school.
Oh wow, nice. Congrats.
Yeah. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, my homeroom teacher actually said that I'm graduating. I'm like, that is a amazing thing.
Okay, old school.
Yeah. So is YouTube a really good thing for like you and I know I've been I've been on to a couple live streams, but I have never had so many subscribers on my channel. And the way that it works is because like every time I do a video, most of my YouTube subscribers actually send me a message. I'm like, gee, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
won't come
Southern
back.
Bell, send me an email, and I'll with an address, and I will send a sticker out. I got a very few left, but I can send one out.
Again, get some. You're probably gonna be able to get some stuff, get them stickers back in stock. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll be placing another order soon. I'll place a bigger order.
Yeah.
I sent most of them over across the pond. Most of
Huh.
my stickers went over across the pond this time to England or UK.
That's where Mixed Mowers is from.
Yeah, I sent them the mixed mowers, and then he distributes them from there where they need to go.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I hate to say this, but Merry Christmas to you all early.
You too, Josh.
It's finally
I did Robert Waters, but I paid someone to print them now on a. It's a lot easier for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So done. We're working on it. We're gonna see if this thing will fire up tonight, one way or another.
Yep.
Well, Robert, the problem is when you have to weed out so many like that, it wears you out.
Yeah.
Man, that son of a gun is.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I can join you today, Brandon.
Southern Bell, I get my stickers made through a guy his name is Dana, and he's out of Connecticut. He uses the 5-year vinyl that they use on bus wraps, and so they're weatherproof, they're UV proof. They ain't the paper, they're pure vinyl. What? Guys, I feel like an idiot. It's reverse thread. Sometimes I out stupid myself. We lost Josh, it seems. right? Guys, look away because I'm about to use an impact on this flywheel right now. I never recommend this, but you know. Just enough to check it out. All right, let's get over here and do the wires. My goal is not to have it fully done tonight, but have it running. Ronald, you don't even have to buy a sticker from me. You could just come by and I'll give you a sticker. I don't know if I have any in the toolbox. I got one more in the toolbox, Ronald. Just come by and I'll give you a sticker. You know where I live. I'll bring on that Snap-on line over here. Ronald, did you hear about the live stream I'm doing? I got Steven's going to be on there. Justin from Goodland's going to be there. It's going to be my big Christmas live stream. Neil, the maintenance man's going to be there. And my Snap-on might die. Black wire now. Where are you, black wire? There you are, you son of a gun. All right. Awesome. Okay, great, Southern Belle. This awesome, Ronald. I was telling them the other day. I was wondering if I can melt down that brass because I'm getting that lathe. I'm picking up the lathe next weekend. If I can melt down the brass into round, because brass is so expensive, melt it down into rounds and machine it. I didn't know if that was machinable. Robert Water probably knows. Okay, that's cool. We're about ready for the start too of this. I'm almost wondering if I should show y'all if it'll start. Okay, Southern Belle. I'll try to be there. It's a little early for me. But I'll do my best. All right. Awesome. Well, then I guess that's what I'll do. Mold it down and machine it. But I read, Robert, that it's non-lead in a lot of the machine, lead, or it's non-lead in a lot of the brass you machine is lead. Can lead be added to it, or is there some method? Yeah, Nick, I'm working on seeing if this thing will fire. I'm also making a video. What up, Paul? Welcome to my stream again. My day has been pretty good. Right? Sing a song. It's a fancy mic, so. You know, I don't like to make a big deal of it, but I made this mic popular. I'm just wondering because. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I had to move everything around to make it where I could put my lathe over here on the table. But on the bright side of this, I can literally set my camera down like this and show everybody the workbench. So it works out. What's up, David Small Engine? All right, guys, we are about to see if this thing will fire. I need to make a fancy spray bottle. Oh, gone. About to see. No, I'm picking it up next week. I was going to go this weekend, but my uncle wanted to test out his truck because he said it was giving him some issues. Ooh, probably shouldn't put that in front of the heater. You know, I used to not to, Paul, but I'll waive the fee if they get it repaired here. If they don't, then I do charge them a minimum of an hour. Because I had a lot of people that was doing that. And so I was spending all my time doing that stuff for free. Yeah, see? All right, let's see. Set the GoPro right here, I imagine. So what are you charging an hour? I charge $50 an hour, and I charge a minimum of 1 hour on each equipment. I'll work on anything, David. Anything with an engine, but mostly small engines. I started out in small engines. Thanks for stopping by, Southern Belle. This right here is actually a project for my nieces and nephews. This is going to be a Christmas gift if it runs. And I got gas all over the floor. That is wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh. Box over here. Because it ain't got battery in it. $1 million. I agree, Robert Waters. So, Paul, the best advice I got when I started out, I was charging really cheap. And the guy told me, he said, you will never, with your prices that cheap, you will never be taken serious. Raise your prices up. I'll guarantee that you'll get more business. And believe it or not, that method worked. Because he said, they're going to see you as a shade tree mechanic. Well, if you charge close to what shops are charging, then they'll take you more serious. So right now I'm $50 an hour on small engines. I'm around 80 to 90 an hour on bigger engines and power sports. Plus people pay more for, a car or truck, and then it's $90 an hour for welding. heater off. And we got old school repair in the house. Exactly, Paul.
Hello.
What's up? We're about to do the test fire of this, see if it'll fire up now.
Good. I was hurrying up so I can see this.
All right, we're gonna set this camera up here. Turn on this. Shoot some gas up down the carburetor mouth. Oh, I forgot to shoot.
Watch it catches fire.
Let's hope not. Let's not make this the night that Brandon burns down the shop.
I mean, that'd be good content.
Still don't think we're getting smart, guys.
And give her a little bit of ether.
It might be this CDI. I'm waiting for a new CDI to come in.
Finally, that thing kicks on. All right, Dave.
Let's see what she does now. That was fun.
She sounds like she's turning over pretty quick.
Yeah. Showing the reverse is on. Let's pull that spark plug out and look, I guess.
Is she getting any compression?
She tested at 90 psi, which is a little low on a two-stroke, but even at that, I would imagine something out of it. Yeah, I had to replace the stator because I don't know where this woman wired up that CDI. She might have ruined it because she had two wires running together. So it could be the CDI now. Let's pull this plug out here real quick. Oh. There's too much junk in the shop.
Don't fall over.
She got gas on her. She's getting gas down to her. Of course, I was spraying it in there, so. I don't know if I should show stuff like this on video where I take a lighter to dry out a plug. It was all leaves the way I was taught to dry out plugs real quick. Take a lighter and then clean it off with a brush real quick.
Yeah, that's how I grew up with it. But instead of a lighter, we took a propane torch.
Yeah.
But don't worry, that method's OSHA approved.
Right? Heck, if we did everything the way they wanted it, we'd never get any work done.
Yeah.
I would imagine now, Robert, you're probably right. It's a CD. I think we're gonna go with CDI if I still don't got spark.
Could be a CDI or something down in that wire.
On top of that, I haven't replaced many of these. I'm wondering if I didn't set the air gap. I really haven't replaced many four-wheeler, so maybe need to check the air gap. I would imagine
very many four-wheelers.
I imagine it would be the same as working on a mower. It'd probably be just business card thickness for the air gap.
Probably.
Let's see what we get, and then we'll go from there.
Give me a second. I'm going to go grab my gloves.
All right.
I need to get a better heater, or I need to insulate the whole shop more.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we ain't getting. Try that gap. We'll see if that fixes it. If not, we will go with I guess I'll have to wait until that CDI comes in. I probably should call. The CDI was supposed to be here today. Where's the business card when I need it?
That's why I got a drawer in my box and there's one spot in the corner where I keep all my business cards.
Well,
just for doing coil and air gaps.
Even a piece of printer paper would have been handy. Oh, no, I know what that was for. That was for that snapper.
God, you would think I wouldn't be cold.
Right?
I mean, there's ice hanging off my car, and there's ice hanging off the building.
I know where some are at, but I don't really want to have to climb up there into the That's about the right thickness. All right, I'm gonna try that. We'll see if it gets spark, and it's probably is the CDI. Go over here.
Probably. If you couldn't find a business card, you could take a piece of printer paper and fold it over 3 times.
I only do it 2 times.
I was told 3.
I always did it 2. Or 1 time. I'll fold it like this. That's how I've set my gap for years.
Wonder if I have it in here. Bad enough, I work in this box every single day, and I can't remember where I keep half my tools. I always use a set of actual feeler gauges.
Man, I'm always stuck in the shop. It's like pouring the rain. Hopefully it calms down before the end of the stream. That gap is pretty thick on this. I might just get out like this one. I might actually get out a fuller gauge.
Okay, which one of these torches up here has fuel? Put it in.
Where are you, 10,000s?
Alright, I got some cheap heat.
Guys, this is cool. This cool is at 10,000s already.
Really?
Yeah, it's at 10,000s. But that magnet ain't got don't seem to have no magnet power to it. Nothing sticking.
Could the magnet be shot?
Might have to get a new flywheel.
Because I know on my quad, when I had to change when I lost spark in it, thanks to the E3 plugs, I had to change the flywheel because it lost the magnets came loose and they were no longer magnets.
Yeah. Well, this magnet's actually like built into the flywheel, but
Ooh, that's warm.
let me call to the house real quick and see if that CDI came in. This time the four-wheeler might be smarter than me.
I doubt that.
Did the CDI come in? Because you said the package was still out for delivery.
Let me turn down that little sucker a little bit.
All right, bye.
I got smart. Grabbed one of the old kerosene lamps to warm up my fingers. Now the shop smells like paint, burnt paint, and kerosene.
I just did. Oh, I accidentally kicked. Let's go back up to the basement.
What the heck? How dare you do me like that?
I did, Robert. It's not holding. So I'm thinking that magnet might be shot. So
Yeah. My race motor did that too. Magnets looked good, took a screwdriver, would not stick. $300 later, new flywheel, works great.
this thing was covered, when I pulled it apart, it was covered in mud and stuff. So maybe over the years being used and abused.
Showing its age.
Yeah, look at the old stator. It's pretty.
Wow.
You know, I'm not 100% sure, Robert. I mean, I'd probably go with just a cheap one to make sure it would work. Or if for test purposes, I wouldn't go like OEM because I don't think I could afford OEM on the Polaris. This is not a Polaris.
Stuff from Polaris is expensive.
Yeah. This is not a Polaris, but the 90cc Polaris parts is working on it. Let's see what we got. We got flywheel gasket. I'm not seeing an aftermarket flywheel for the Polaris. Oh, this could be bad. I don't know if I want to go into that much money into this.
Oh, son of a gun. I'm out of kerosene.
Let's see if I can just go on eBay and look up a 90cc ATV one and see if I can find one similar to it that might work.
We have like a generic one.
Yeah. I mean, because technically this isn't, it ain't a Polaris. From what I understand, Polaris bought this company. This brand was sold at Northern Tools, and then it was recalled because kids were getting hurt on them. So
That's because, well, maybe it's not the ATV's fault. I mean,
Right.
granted, some of these kids are eating Tide Pods.
here we go. It comes with the new stator that we already got, but
Spare parts.
I almost want to go ahead and put a spark plug or a spark tester on there and see if it's getting spark from that to spark to the see if the
See if the
spark plug-
CDI is getting a signal.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Let's test that out real quick and see.
Now, what style spark tester do you use?
I use the Echo brand one. It has a removable top, so you can use it on like 4-wheelers and stuff. For because most 4-wheelers have use power sports. The tops are removed.
Oh, they got the threaded end. I've been using this Harbor Freight one.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, it's just that magnet. It just that flywheel. Nothing sticking to that flywheel. Actually, I'll pull it off real quick. It'll only take a second, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. I don't know if I don't think those 110cc's up there, those Teo's flywheels work on this.
Wish I could help you on that. But I just don't work on very many ATVs.
Well, I try to stay away from the generic ones like this because it's harder to find info on. So when you go to work on them, it's hard to find info.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the only ATV I will work on, let me see if I have it. Here.
This is the tester I use, Robert.
God dang it.
I actually got 2 of these.
Dang keys in that stupid car. The only one I work on is probably this old one.
Yeah.
I know this one, I have a copy of the book. And I have that ATV. That sucker there is unkillable. I've tried to kill it and it won't die.
If I don't fix it soon, my brother-in-law is going to just sell it. And maybe it's better if he sells it and gets one that we can actually find info on. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's sorted down to it's just that magnet.
Have they outrun the go-kart already?
Huh?
Last time I remember, you guys had a go-kart for them little ones.
Oh, they got go-karts, 4-wheelers, mopeds. They got any toy that you can imagine. These kids got it. I wish I had the stuff they did when I was growing up.
Heck, when I was growing up, I was lucky to have my freaking motorcycle or the two-stroke bike. That's about as lucky as I could ever be.
I didn't even get nothing like that until I was able to learn how to fix it myself and buy it broken and fix it.
True.
So check this out, guys. Look. Oh.
Yeah, that one sounds shot.
Yeah, it ain't sticking nowhere. The magnet on the inside's sticking. Wait. Is the magnet on the outside of these? I don't know much about these.
I think it's the one on the outside that gives the pickup.
Trigger.
Yeah, the outside would be your pickup for the trigger. Get off my laptop, you little spider.
So I don't know if the if that's like if it's on like on a mower that this is supposed to be super strong, or is it just the inside alone that's supposed to be super strong?
The inside ones are for charging.
Well,
They charge the battery and give a little bit of power to the CDI.
Yeah, that's why you have to have it on a four-wheeler. That's
The outside one is your trigger, and that's what tells your CDI, hey, fire the dang plug.
this was full of mud. I just took a wire brush and cleaned that off. As you can see, look at this old one.
Yeah, I think someone may have took that flywheel off, packed her full of mud, and slammed it shut, and said, here, take it.
I don't know. I might have to do some research because, you know, I figured this would have some magnetic features to it too. But right now, look, it's not even sticking. So
What you can do, Brandon, is take the two wires off of the trigger on the outside, hook up your meter to it, and take like a little magnet off like a pocket screwdriver and run it by the trigger, see if it triggers. If you get a signal out of it. And if you get a signal, then the pickup's fine, and then that magnet is shot.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Robert. The pickup on the outside is not sticking. The magnet on the inside is sticking. It's the pickup on the outside. It just don't have no power. You know, though, why I got it apart like that, I really should test the ohms on the new coil. Like this one is like testing. It don't help that this thing right here is a piece of junk. But
God dang it.
yeah, I'm thinking it's a bad flywheel.
That's what I'm thinking.
The standard was testing bad too, though. But
That's what something we're hiding.
see, this thing is picking up. Picking up. I think we're going to go with bad flywheel.
Sounds like a safe bet.
Because I would imagine that pickup would, because how would it work without a magnet on the outside? That pickup, how else would a pickup work without it?
Or it could be like a mechanical pickup, but I highly doubt that. They haven't used mechanical pickups in a long time.
You know what, Robert? I'm thinking we're about to put this one back together and sell it as is. And I think he wants to try to find a name brand one for them that you can actually find
Parts for.
access to them. And it's a two-stroke at 90 PSI. The top end's probably about ready for a rebuild. soon.
Yeah. Probably better off getting a fresher, maybe even a 4-stroke setup.
I'd
That
rather
way the
have
kids can fill it up.
I don't like replacing rings that much. All the stuff you have to take off on a 4-wheeler just to get to it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So I need 10 inches. Dang it, I need a bigger box.
Because I don't want to say it's going to be like we're $200 into this unit. By the time
It's
we
just gonna
bought
be
it,
it's gonna be a money pit, isn't it?
yeah. Unfortunately, why is my screen full size? It might be. Of course, this is a job. I swear, customers' repairs are easier than when I'm working on my own stuff.
I can agree to that.
That never goes right when I start working on my own stuff.
Amen.
A little quick research.
I need a drill. It looks. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
You said you had a Sears Suburban similar to mine, right?
I had a 16.6 twin, I had an SS15, and I had an SS16.
Did you ever have a 3-point with it?
Yep.
All right. How big were they? Like, what was the diameter of the rod that they used to make the handle to lift the whole, like, to operate the whole thing?
It was like 5/8.
5/8. Okay. So, looks like I gotta pick up some more 5/8 rod. I'm building the 3-point hitch assembly for mine. Since I can't find one that isn't going to try to kill my car.
Yeah.
And I can't find one cheap that's in halfway good condition. I just decided to end up making one. So we need 5/8 rod.
My mowers, Robert, runs pretty good. It's just like these side projects.
All but one of my mowers run perfect right now. And that's just because I'm just too lazy to go dig it out and rebuild the motor. But granted, the Suburban's she's starting to show a little bit of age in that motor, and she's spitting some oil, a little bit of oil.
I'm trying to do some research here and see what people are saying about the magnets.
Well, they go bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Because that's basically the same thing as my quad. Same style ignition. That outer magnet's shot, and the pickup ain't getting any reading to say, hey, I need to tell the coil to fire the plug, and if you don't have a strong enough magnet, you ain't getting any signal. Question is just how cheap you can get that flywheel.
Yeah. I'm not seeing that on Amazon. And I'd imagine, man, I couldn't just imagine the price of a one from Polaris itself. Yeah.
Oh, I understand that one, Bill. My Jacobson, it smokes like a freaking two-stroke, and it's freshly rebuilt. But it smokes like a dang two-stroke, which we have no clue why. The cylinder was within spec. It just needed new rings. We threw new rings in it, threw a set of bearings in, and now it just smokes like a freight train. And when it quits smoking, that's when I get worried.
Yeah.
But it's an old Kohler K series.
Here's one that looks just like it for $19, but it says it's for a 50cc. But it looks dead on it. Let me show y'all.
Maybe it's the same thing.
Right?
Yeah, because the on mine, the 500cc and the 450cc's use the same flywheel. The only difference was the cylinder, crank, piston, and heads were different.
I wish Redneck was in here. He knows a little bit more about these quads than I do.
Yeah.
I might have to
Heck, you got his
contact
number? Give him a call.
right? But don't that look a lot like it?
That looks identical. Yeah, that looks identical. The only thing we gotta have to check is where the keyway is. Or well, you have to check. You have to check where the keyway is compared to the one you have. Because that's basically your timing.
The hose right here for, let's see. So the magnet is, so if you look at it, the magnet on this one is over here on the edge, and it looks like that the keyway is right on that one too. The only thing is these hoses right here for the fan are off. But I'm thinking I'm thinking it's something that can be drilled and tapped for the fans.
Probably.
But why they got it listed as flywheel puller and it shows, sorry guys, a picture of a flywheel. Okay, Robert. So that always gets me.
Well, wait a minute. Robert has a 3D printer. Lucky.
Yeah.
I'm not that good with computers to get a 3D printer.
What's up, Ed? We tried. I attempted to fix a four-wheeler. I attempted.
Well, what's funny, Brandon?
What?
This is an O2 sensor tap, and when I went to order it, it came up as an O2 sensor socket. But my O2 sensor socket came up as an O2 sensor tap.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on this whole system, and I would imagine this outside magnet would have to be magnetic too. That would make sense.
Yeah, because that's your trick for the pickup.
Yeah. Maybe I'll ask around some ATV groups. I haven't had much dealing with actually replacing stators and stuff on four-wheelers. Usually when stuff like that comes in here, it's usually carburetors or something like that. Something fuel related.
When I get them, they're usually something like that, or once in a while I'll get one that's fuel injected and the CDI is bad. That's about it.
Yeah, CDIs. I've replaced my share of CDIs, which are cheap. Like that CDI we picked up for that one was $9.
Yours was $9? Mine
Yeah.
was $100 for my quad.
Oh, wow.
$100 for a CDI for a 2000 Arctic Cat 500 full-time full-wheel drive, the semi-automatic one. Yeah,
Well, I
that
hear
was
those Arctic
expensive.
Cats are expensive to work on part wise.
Yeah, because you can't from the era of mine is you can't get parts for them. It's dang near impossible. Mine is getting to the point where I have to start putting clutches in it. I got to get a whole new clutch pack to put in that thing. I can't find them.
Maybe I'll post another short video on YouTube and someone will see it and they'll tell me.
Or they might see the live.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But I'm thinking that's what your problem is. I think it's the that magnet shot and it's not tripping the pickup. It's the only thing that can make sense.
Yeah, because it has nothing. Look, it's just not sticking at all. I mean,
do you have a pocket screwdriver with a magnet on the end?
This actually has a magnet on the end.
Like, oh dang, I don't have one. Maybe if you take your meter and go up to the pickup, you can test the pickup and see if that ain't picking up, and then take the flywheel and just fling it by the pickup and see if you get a reading.
What do you think? I would test the pickup side of it?
I'd test the pickup side first, see if the pickup is working, and then take the magnet and stick it on by hand and just spin it past the pickup, see if you get a reading.
I might have to do that. I think I'm going to give it a rest for the night and then come back and do it tomorrow and see what I get.
All right. Start with a fresh charge. I get it.
Yeah. And maybe the CDI will be in and which might help some stuff.
Yeah, and worst comes to worst, you throw the new CDI in it. It's got a part that ain't going to fail. For a while, I guess. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to do there, Brandon. I forgot to give you a thumbs up on the video.
You know what else? When it first came here, that first night we got like a small weak spark, but it died like quick. The spark went away quickly, and after that, it's never been no more spark.
Then the magnet failed. Oh, damn it. I forget which end I cut. I'm going to need that. Now, where did I put my freaking tape measure?
You know, I probably should remind people, guys, December 12th, 7:30 Central Time, big Christmas live stream here on my channel. We got some big names coming in. We got Justin from Good of the Land. We got Stevens Cox. We got the Maintenance Man. We got Princess Jamie. It's going to be a great live stream. We will be giving away I have to put a handle on it, a roofing hatchet that I restored. We'll be willing to give away items and maybe even more. I do not know yet. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to be a great live stream. So be sure to be there.
Yeah, I'm going to try to jump on that with you, Brandon.
Yeah.
It just depends on what my scheduling is going to be like for the next 2 weeks. I think I have a car to paint, and I'm thinking there might be I might see if I can't squeeze in the vape bus in here or the sport back and see what's going on with it. It's just, lately it's been down on power.
Yeah.
But granted, I got used to this and the Broncos horsepower wise.
And I wasn't doing a mower tonight. It was a 4-wheeler that my brother-in-law brought in. Ronald, we're actually Princess Jamie. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, man, because Rose might eat herself to death. She don't have a thing in her brain that tells her to stop eating. But Princess Jamie is planning on coming to my shop. We're going to do the live stream. She's going to join me from in the shop here. So,
Cool. Maybe you'll have the ATV running by then.
Right? And maybe if any of the other local guys want to stop by, you're more than welcome.
Well, maybe I might make a trip down there just to escape the cold up here.
Maybe I need to decorate the shop and Christmas stuff. Go to the Dollar Tree and get some Christmas lights.
You know what, Brandon? That might be a good idea. Something to do here in my shop. Get a big old, I have to go cut me a tree. I could put me a Christmas tree in here somewhere. But then OSHA would get pissed because that's a fire hazard.
Right.
But oh well, this building is nowhere close OSHA approved.
I mean, have you seen how my electric is running to my shop? It is not OSHA approved.
If OSHA would have just taken one look at one of the tools in the shop, they would shit a brick. I mean, maybe I could rotate the box to show you. How's that for OSHA approved?
Right?
And right there's your selector.
Yeah, don't get too close to that.
You can. I can shift the selector gear as it's running. And right here's the lock handle. Look how close I am to the belt.
Right?
But granted, back in 1930, they didn't give a crap.
Right? They had men back then. They didn't have a bunch of pussies.
Damn straight. That's how you tell if you're a man or not. If you can shift the gears on that lathe without slitting up your knuckles.
Right?
I'm still impressed that thing still works and it is still accurate. I think we found out one day it was like 1919 that lathe was made.
Wow. But they built
Yeah.
stuff so good back then that it just lasted forever.
Yeah, it's been built to last. Unlike the new crap we have today, where if you just fart and it falls apart.
Right? I'm so glad I waited and didn't buy a Harbor Freight lathe, because then I waited. It took me 2 years, but I found the lathe that's actually a better lathe. So,
yeah, I want to get another lathe just so I can put this one out of some serious work and have it completely freshened up. I would love to have this thing have new Babbitt poured in it, have the carriageways reground, just to bring it back to its prime and scrape off decades of grease.
welcome back, Robert.
Welcome back. And speaking of Harbor Freight,
Dude, I gotta turn my heat back on.
do you remember the Chicago Electric 18 volts?
Yeah.
Well, these suckers here, I'm actually having to replace these now. Not because the drill's bad, it's the batteries. God, them things, them's been in here for almost 10 years. I think. Maybe. I don't remember even buying them.
You know, this thing drives me crazy. I just have to try to fix it. I just have to. It's not going. It's
It's
aggravating.
bugging you.
I should look at those tails, because I got some of those. I got a couple of those junk tails up front. I want to look at what a tail 110 flywheel looks like.
Yeah. And trust me, Brandon, I'm in the same boat. I got a Briggs & Stratton 5S, no, it's a 6S with a gear reduction on it. And no matter what I do, I can't get that motor to fire. It will have compression 1 minute. As soon as you put the rope on it and you rip it over, dead. Acts like no compression.
So the tail ones actually do look different from what I see. So let me pull it up here.
How much different?
So you'll see it here in 1 second. See, so
Ooh.
it sticks up from right here. It has something added up to the top here. It sticks up, so I don't think that will
Yeah,
work.
it looks like a provisions for a puller.
I think that other one will work. I might just have to drill those holes out, which is no big deal. That's what I got a drill press for.
Yeah. Drill presses are handy for that.
That one's about wore out. I think I'm gonna eventually, after I get this lathe, I'm gonna save it for a mill. I'm gonna replace the drill press with the mill.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to talk to my neighbor. Has an old milling machine that it's still brand new, but it's still sitting in his garage. I'm gonna try to see if I can't talk him into letting me buy the old Bridgeport off him and sticking it in here.
I do, Robert. I haven't posted anything in there in forever on there. You know, I got all social media: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, OnlyFans. You know, I got it all.
I just got YouTube, Instagram, and I'm working on my Facebook page. But it seems like there's just not enough interest in my channel to get a Facebook page.
You know, I was looking the other day. I have 100 likes on my Facebook page. I never really paid much attention to it. So it's slowly increasing. Later, Ronald.
Later, Ronald. I haven't checked in a while, but I'll scroll off. Okay, that's jumped considerably. Last time I checked on my Instagram,
Robert.
yeah. I think the last time I checked my Instagram page, I had like 360 followers. I'm up to 403.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm slowly starting to pick up again. And I think what it is in wintertime, I start getting more views and subscribers. And I think it's just because there's a lot of people at home and not being able to do much, or it's too cold for them to get out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know the plan of this week for videos was this 4-wheeler, and this 4-wheeler ain't going too good, so I don't know if I'll have a video a bit out this week.
I just don't know what to make a video on right now.
That's kind of what it is with me. I'm running out of things to film. I don't know what else to film. I'm starting to run out of ideas. It'll come to me. That's why I always keep my camera charged, because the idea will come to me, and I'll make that video and get it out. Because there's some weeks I'm posting 3 or 4 videos a week.
I'm lucky if I can do a video a month. Because last plans I had was to do a video with the off-road Honda over here. I wanted to show you guys how to do an O2 sensor on it. Well, that turned into a fight, and now I just have part of an O2 sensor in my car and the wiring gone. I'm just now trying to figure out if there's a way I can get that O2 sensor out to replace it, or do I have to replace the whole freaking catalytic converter?
Yeah.
I mean, we busted out the biggest pipe wrench I have in the shop, and we still couldn't bust it loose. We tried heat and oil, or penetrating oil. We tried shocking the threads. I was pre-penetrating oil in it for the last 2 months. – 'Just can't crack it loose.
Right. think I might do some videos this week on my other channel. It's my backup channel. It's Brandon's Workshop. And I plan on doing stuff like, restoring hatchets and stuff on that channel. It ain't going to be small engine related. Welcome, Mater. Mater bought my black rolling tool cart I had. I sold it to him because I replaced it with that orange one over there a few months back.
Cool. You know what? I think there's an idea. If you don't mind, Brandon, I want to host a little poll real quick. I want to see if your viewers would be interested in this 3-point hitch build.
I'm sure they would.
Because the last 3-point hitch I built turned into be a disaster.
Yeah. They really do, Robert. It makes it so hard. Like a 30-minute job takes 2 hours when you're filming.
And I tried that. I tried when I did the evap solenoid on this car. I wanted to film it. Well, 10 minutes in, I still haven't even got down to the evap solenoid to unplug it. So I scrapped that video.
I think I'm just going to take a week off from videos until I go up there to pick up my lathe. That way I can refresh myself. I put out a lot of videos. I got almost 400 videos on my channel. So I put out a lot of videos. So I'm going to maybe I'll step back. It's supposed to be cold and rainy all week. Maybe let's step back and do nothing.
Take a vacation.
Ed ain't in here. I don't think Ed's in here, but Ed probably went to bed already. But if Ed or Mark was in here, they might know about that. Actually, Old School might know about it too. He wants to make a clutch setup for a 670. He wants to build a go-kart frame, a dragster frame, and put and have some kind of clutch setup with a drive shaft instead of just a regular live axle and stuff. I don't know.
Instead of like a car clutch instead of a like a torque converter or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go straight on the front of the flywheel. I've never been a big fan of putting extra stress on the front of a motor.
But unfortunately, where Cub Cadet put theirs.
Yeah, that's where I think they screwed up. That's why I'm not a Cub guy. I'm a freaking John Deere guy. I'm just waiting for Brandon to sell that farm off him to go get himself something green that will actually run right. But the only thing I can think of is a good way to do it. Go Power Sports has a manual clutch you can get. Or get a like a car transmission, maybe some kind of 4-speed, something real short, and make some kind of flat plate or like an extra flywheel to mount onto the output shaft and have that as your clutch, like as a flywheel, and use like a normal car clutch. So I do believe all car clutches are mounted into the bell housing of the transmission.
That's what I was thinking. I was telling him because a lot of the
electric clutch, like a PTO clutch off like a John Deere or something, but that's awfully hard on them clutches, on that electronic clutch.
Just hit up a toggle switch to go.
Called the burnout switch.
Yeah.
Called like the burnout switch.
Well, what I was telling him is a lot of those pullers. There was a puller that we used to hang around the garden tractor forums, and they used like a Toyota rear end in the back of their pull tractors.
Yeah. Granted, you could also get a like a Ford rear end.
Yeah.
Can't remember what's in my truck, but my truck has like a limited slip. That would help you a lot on hookup. But when you get down to a turn, it's like a live axle until the internal clutch will start slipping. But I wouldn't do electronic clutch. No, that's awfully hard on that little sucker. If you got yourself a pretty built 670 and you're dumping all that torque through that little clutch, I'm not a big fan of it. I think you would end up smoking the electronic clutch out before you smoke your tires.
Right.
But I think like a Go Power Sport mechanical go-kart clutch, I think that might handle the 670. Or making like a separate flywheel that mounts onto the output shaft of the motor on the back side of the motor instead of on the flywheel, and using like a car style clutch in it. Like a Volkswagen clutch might help.
You know what's just weird? Look, it wasn't sticking before, but now for some reason it just started. It's kind of weak still, though. I don't know what's going on. It's starting to stick again.
Oh, turns from there.
Weird. I still think it's.
Oh yeah, I was just in that drawer. Dirt. Sharpie.
Wow, hot rod. Like a stringent cord. I'm gonna play
Wow, pulling 8 engines. Now, are they small like lawnmower engines, or you're dealing with like car engines, or truck engines, or semi-truck engines?
Let's clean this magnet off real quick.
You know, instead of using a like a manual clutch, I wonder if like a torque converter might help you. That way you got tons of power at the low end, but you get some speed on the top end.
That's good and clean.
What do you think about that, Brandon? Like a torque converter instead of a manual clutch? That way he has the torque on the low end, but the power on the top end.
No, this thing ain't sticking with that. When I put a non-magnetic thing on it, it's still not sticking.
And that magnet shot.
What? Wait. It is sticking, but only right here in the middle. Right here is pretty good, but it's not like a real strong one. Like, I should probably be able to hold this up without. It should be able to hold the weight of this bit right here.
It definitely should. Yeah, that thing's shot. It's like the spent shell out of my shotgun. It's shot.
Yeah. Oh well. Give it a good old try.
Yeah, I mean, hope for the best.
See what else I can do. See if my if he wants to put more money into this, or if he wants me to put it back together and he sell it.
That could work too.
Yeah. In a way, I kind of wanted to keep going at it because I kind of want to see if I can get it going. But in a way, I wanted to sell it too.
Yeah, that pride in you is like, yeah, I'm going to get it running.
Right.
But the logical side of you is like, you know what, we can make some money off this.
Well, because if you look up this brand, they don't got parts for this brand. You have to order. You can order Polaris parts and it works. but you can't order this brand's parts no more. It's Koplin or something like that. And they don't have parts for it. Nowhere on the internet. I want to go to the 2-hour mark, guys, and then I want to go in for the night because it is starting to get rain's starting to get real bad out there.
It's just getting colder and colder outside.
It is here too.
When I brought the car over here to start running it on the scan tool, it was reading 25 degrees out.
I don't know how cold it is. Says it's here now, but it says it's 48, but it still feels a lot colder. Probably that rain.
Yeah, it's humidity in the air. But yeah, we're getting like 21, 20. We're getting the low 20s tonight, and then next couple days they're calling snow. And naturally, I don't have the Suburban ready. I don't have my ATV ready, but the rest of the tractors are all set for winter.
Yeah.
The big Kubota's got a big old plow on it. The Quad's got the plow on it, and the Jake's got its plow ready.
Before I leave, though, I'm going to make that video on that magnet and see if anybody in the four-wheelers will be able to, that knows more about power sports might be able to tell me something. Because it'd be interesting to find out. Even if my brother-in-law don't decide to fix it.
All right. Maynard, I'd be careful challenging them boys. Them cars and camera guys, they got some go-karts that will put cars to shame. I mean, like cross car will whoop a lot of go-karts I know. And I know some guys that are running like big V8s. But I want to go down and see them cars and camera boys. I want to drag my race mower down there and see if they can hop it up just a tiny bit. Maybe do a governor delete.
I'm used to a flywheel magnet being able to, it would almost viciously take something out of your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, if it doesn't pull it out of your hand, then that magnet's on its way out.
Right? It should be like this. It should be as strong as this side, I would imagine.
Has to be in order to trigger that thing. I'm not sure about that. I was always a fan of the old style dragsters.
Right? See, I don't have the kind of money to put into a project to challenge anybody, really. Because the amount of money it costs to build something like that is crazy.
Yeah. I wanted to, when I first started building the Hot Rod Huffy, my end goal was to make like one of those professional racing lawnmowers. Then I sat down and priced it all out. I was like, yeah, my bank account ain't nowhere near big enough.
Yeah, to build a racing mower to the race spec for racing what's that, USL something another, you actually probably around $5,000 to starting out.
Higher.
Yeah.
We're talking somewhere around $9,000 to build a proper two-spec tube frame race mower.
Yeah.
And for me, And most of them guys are running V-twins. I'd be the only guy running a high compression opposed twin with I have no RPM, but I got shit ton of torque. I'd probably be the last, and I'm running a manual, so I probably wouldn't be much.
Those fuel injections are nice, hot rod, but man, they're expensive when they go bad. I had to work on a fuel injected mule, and the ECU went bad. That was like $1,000.
I bet that was a good paycheck. I've had a couple fuel injected UTVs come in for fuel pump failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. You got no room to pull that fuel line off, and you got no room to pull that return off. And 90% of the time, they bring it to me so packed full of mud, it's unbelievable.
And the mule, the more I read about it as I was working, it was bad for the throttle bodies to go bad, the electric thing in the throttle body.
Yeah, the electronic motor that controls the throttle butterflies, they go bad too. And you have to buy the whole throttle body, not just that little motor.
Full throttle body. And you know what the dealership told us? Yeah, well, usually when we replace those, we do the ECU too, because we often have to reflash it for the new throttle body.
I haven't had that problem.
No, I haven't either, but that's just what the dealership was telling me. I went in for some O-rings. They told me they didn't sell O-rings, and then their mechanic came back out and he sold me the injector O-rings.
You know why they done that?
Why? Yeah. They said you had to buy.
They want you to bring it to them.
They said you had to buy the fuel ejectors. They didn't sell the O-ring separate.
Probably some mechanic went back there and took some O-rings off the old injectors and brought them to you.
Right.
Yeah. We're actually starting to form a local race mower team. We're setting up our own separate rules. The only requirement is safety. You have to pass our safety class or safety program, and your mower has to meet our specs. But our specs are a lot lighter than what the actual professionals are using.
Yeah, because theirs is you actually have to use the decks from that style mower. When you build a deck, you actually have to use the deck from that same style mower. You can't use a deck off a different mower. From what a racing buddy of mine was telling me. Because
in some classes, you don't even have a deck.
Well, see, they take their decks, they cut them, and then they weld them to the side of their mowers. That's supposed to be part of their rule thing. It's pretty stupid.
I guess that's the fine line from go-kart to race mower.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to shoot a quick video on this and see what the ATV guys will tell us on it. And hopefully, maybe we'll see y'all see a video out on this soon. If not, the next video I have planned is the lathe video. I'm going to pick up the lathe. Other than that, I don't really think I have anything planned this week. It's kind of a slow week. Unless someone brings something in or something changes between now and then, I don't really see anything. I might do some videos from my other channel, but I don't really have anything planned this week for this channel.
Yeah, I think I might jump, make a live, and show progress on this crap stain I'm building.
Anyway, guys, remember December 12th, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Good to the land. Stephen Cox, the maintenance man, Princess Jamie, all right here on this channel. We will be talking. It's a Christmas live stream, and we will be giving away a Restore roofing hatchet that I did. Anyway, guys, I thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer every day to hitting that big 1K. So if you don't mind, share this channel out. Let's get to that 1K. And, yeah, I'd like to keep going. Anyway, guys.
You know what? you hit 1K, I'll shave off my facial hair.
You hear that? He'll shave off his facial hair if we hit 1K.
I'll
And I'm
shave
giving away
off
a second
everything.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
See you, everyone.